Hello again, Captain. I understand Skavak has escaped. I was, truly sorry to hear that.
I still have your head. Got anything useful to trade for it?
We got off on the wrong foot, didn't we? I apologize if I was rude before. You must understand, the head of Darth Bandon is a priceless artifact. He was the Sith Lord who murdered one of Alderaan's noblest sons. Centuries ago, Trask Ulgo bravely sacrificed himself in combat with Darth Bandon. Trask's martyrdom saved the Galactic Republic.
I don't care about your history.
Yes, I see that. I'm simply attempting to explain why the head is so important. Alderaan's current king is of the Ulgo family bloodline, and he reveres his ancestor Trask. The remains of Trask's murderer will be the perfect peace offering to our king. House Alda must have your head, so to speak.
This head is going to cost you a lot.
I was afraid you'd say that. Any payment in credits I give you for the head now will have to come from my own funds. I'm not a wealthy man. Please, I beg you, for the love of peace and posterity, please accept my offer of what little I possess.
I'll take that and your nicest museum piece.
That would violate every tenet of the noble curator's code. If anyone found out, the shame of it. If I don't get that head, the shame will be worse. Here, take this. It's from the late Bergen period, very valuable. I don't know how I'll sleep at night, but at least the Baron has his head. Goodbye.
Chonki faguta, jiho poda ji oto vokise.
What's wrong? You're too good to speak basic?
Patoga wata kiko uba kiri wata buki donko. Se gota do muti ki hasa da puño. Liz di woto. Kupa tonti toki maki chisa chubolo wawuni.
I've heard enough. Beat it.
Kabanotase makipuna. Mali tuta odmishka. Kichawa joto du debita tuta ulya. Nuja.
Where's Skavak? I'd like to chat.
Nakag agib kikbenabab. Neya agam berakaki. Bomo gala apayang. Nilama imi amka angap. Naya narankam. Kala ama mani mami. Lebek bak.
You're not exactly a genius, are you?
Kam inu nemuk. Naja naya akam memnik meraka. Bragam nemya inu buyin. Akamamka amkananya. Beraka karam kara. Ninyamak oramag yang megik.
You're not going anywhere until you junk Skavak's starship for me.
Nibaga klamka. Gakyam. Glagnimu amya galak.
You know, violence is usually my last resort. Usually.
Mem amgap kugap. Kramanik. Umka kiga mayamak. Nulilak apa jam kamgram. Amka nem nang nemua inuk. La jiwa nimok. Bemgam nyama naya ayam.
You're going, in a manner of speaking.
Nimikana maya.
The galaxy is a dangerous place.
Thank the stars. We're in desperate need, and you're the only one we can turn to.
Why don't you tell me who you are first?
Sidonia and Len Tehran. Are you receiving a clear transmission?
What can I say? You nobles all look alike.
How can you say that after we kissed? Please, this is a matter of life and death.
Duke Bayless was offended by your visit to our former home. He's demanding satisfaction. The Duke is sending his son, Zin Bayless, Alderaan's finest marksman, to challenge me to a pistol duel to the death.
It was nice knowing you.
Our friendship doesn't have to end. You could, I don't know, offer to fight for me. Doesn't that sound friendly?
My brother never mastered the art of the blaster. He can't possibly face Zin. Unless we find a champion to take Lin's place, he's as good as dead. Please, will you be our champion?
Go learn how to fight your own battles.
You're condemning my brother to death. You beast!
When Zin sees how poorly I shoot, perhaps he'll have mercy and only cripple me.
If you want to stay out of a hover chair, pay me.
Done. I enjoy walking.
Please, come to House Organa at once. Zin will arrive any moment, and you must be here to meet him.
Just in time. We were, about to start without you.
Ah, House Tehran's champion finally arrives. Is this common thug truly the best you people could do? Silence your vile pet, or I'll have it sent to the zoo.
Draw.
Ah! You filthy mongrel! How dare you violate the rules of noble combat? The duel hadn't even started!
What about now?
Stop! Stop! Blast you! The duel is ended! You win!
This duel was to the death, remember?
You saved my brother's life.
Not only that, you did it with style. Where did you learn to fight like that?
Little here, little there. Mostly I make things up as I go.
Ah, so you're classically trained?
There are no words to express our gratitude. This reward will have to suffice.
You could kiss my wounds and make them better.
I would happily oblige if our circumstances permitted. My brother and I must flee House Organa. It's only a matter of time before House Bayless makes another move against us.
Why don't you come with me? It's probably safer.
For us, but not for you. I'm sorry, but it's better if we go. I think you'll find this reward meets your needs. Farewell, Captain.
I've never been so happy to see a starship heart in all my life, but I'm even happier to see you in one piece.
How about a kiss for coming back alive?
I'm excited to see you, but not that excited. I have to hand it to you, Captain. You not only took care of business, but you made Skavik look like a fool.
Admit it. You're falling for me.
I don't mix business and pleasure, Captain. Of course, someday we'll run out of business. I'm glad we're done here. It's funny, I can't help thinking Nock Draen would have hated this world as much as I do. Legend is, Nock was descended from royal blood. They say that's how he got to be king of the galactic underworld before he died.
Someday I'll be king too.
Well, you're off to a good start. Attitude is everything. It won't take long to wire the Arcanian hyperdrive to the ship's engines, and the anti-radiation shield will be a snap to build.
Is there some reason I need anti-radiation shielding?
You can never have too much protection. Didn't they teach you that in freighter captain school? I'll have those upgrades online in... wait. Hang on. Oh, this ought to be good. Hello, Skavik. How's Trix?
Just fantasizing about killing you and your friends, sweetheart. Want to hear the details?
In my fantasy, you burn alive.
My plan involves synthrope, a jar of Dio sauce, and a starving colony of Kretch insects.
Haven't you learned yet, Skavik? Cheaters never win. We're leaving Alderaan with all the prizes, and you're... well, stuck being you.
Have fun while it lasts, kids. The end of the ride is coming soon.
You know that old saying, it never rains but it pours? Today it's pouring holocalls. I'm getting one from Tatooine of all places. Jurin, I haven't seen you in forever. I'd love to catch up, but this isn't the best time.
Someone took Ardila. Said I'll get her back in pieces if you don't come. Pieces! You have to help me.
Wait, let me guess. Someone is in trouble and you're gonna ask me to help.
You're a quick study, Captain. Jurin, I won't let anything happen to you or Ardila. Calm down and start over.
When I came home from work, Ardila was gone. There was a man waiting for me. He said unless you want to be responsible for Ardila's death, you'll meet him at an old Zerka mining complex in the Chini Rift. I don't understand, Risha. Why is this happening?
It's a trap, obviously. But my odds of surviving and getting Ardila back alive are a lot better if you help me spring it.
I like your sentimental side.
Enjoy it while it lasts. I only show it once a year. Jurin, stay on this hollow frequency. Let me get in touch with some contacts. We have to play this smart. Alright, I dug up everything I could about the Chini Rift and that Zerka mining complex. I'd say we've got a 50-50 shot at coming back alive.
You know what always improves the odds? Cheating.
I already factored in cheating. You should have seen the original odds. Genie Rift has more holes in it than a chunk of Biss cheese. The Zerka mining complex sits over a network of caverns. Zerka sealed the complex's mine shaft when they left, but didn't bother with the ore processing chute. You can use that to get inside.
And then what? That man will kill Adila if we try anything.
I'll keep this mysterious kidnapper distracted by surrendering to him, while my friend sneaks up behind.
I don't like this. Using women for bait? What kind of man allows that?
Are you getting sweet on her? Is that your problem?
I don't even like her. Doesn't mean I want to see her hurt.
If you care that much, Corso, feel free to jump in front of any blaster bolts coming my way.
What can I do to help?
Nothing. I'm not explaining to Adila how I got you killed. Just wait outside and be ready to give her a kiss. I marked a route through the caverns to the ore chute, Captain. I'll give you a head start to get in position.
You're the simple girl who caused His Majesty so many sleepless nights.
There's nothing simple about me.
Then I'll see to it your torture and execution are as complex as possible.
Risha, what are you doing here?
Let her go, and you can do whatever you want with me.
Unfortunately for your Togruta friend, I'm to leave no witnesses. Besides, this planet offers precious little else in the way of entertainment.
You really need to find a full-time job.
You were instructed to come alone, Risha. I don't know how this fool slipped past our perimeter, but he won't save you.
This fool is the best shot in the galaxy. How good are you?
I swore to my liege you would die here, and I keep my oaths.
Let's end this boring conversation.
That man kidnapped me because of you, Risha. He was going to kill us both. Why?
It doesn't matter. I'm sorry for what happened, but it's over.
You're sorry? He held me prisoner for days, threatened to kill me, and you're sorry?
Adila, when I heard the shooting, I thought...
Weren't you supposed to stay outside?
I had to know if she was all right.
I'm all right, Sharon. But I never want to see Risha again. We're done.
I just risked my life for you.
You're the one who got her in this mess.
Adila, do you really think I'd take chances with your life?
I don't even know who you are anymore. Come on, Jurin, we're going.
That could have gone better. At least you got rid of those scum.
They seemed like they needed killing.
We're done here. See you back at the ship. We only have one delivery left to make, Captain. Set course for Nar Shaddaa.
I thought we'd finished our business on Nar Shaddaa.
I needed time to set up this deal. I'll explain when we get there. Have to give credit where it's due, Captain. You've done an amazing job delivering this cargo. I always knew you would.
I could do lots of amazing things for you, if you'll let me.
You're also not easily discouraged. No one has ever come as close to finding Noctraean's riches as we are now. How will you spend all that reward when you finally get it?
I was thinking I might hire an army of Wookiees.
What you lack in practicality, you make up in style. Your last job is taking the men and the carbonite to these coordinates. It's a restricted area. Only us and the buyer will be there. That's right. I'll help you negotiate this deal personally, but don't worry. I'm sure you'll do most of the talking.
We're finally teaming up, huh? Interesting.
The terms of the deal are very specific. If I'm not there, you don't get paid. I'll run ahead and make sure everything's in place. Meet me there with our friend in the carbonite. Use this access card to enter the restricted area. I'll see you at the delivery point. This is a big moment, Captain. Bigger than you probably realized. I've waited 10 years for it.
Is this the part where you stab me in the back?
After all this time, you still don't trust me? There's hope for you yet. Dr. Taylor, let's introduce the captain to the man in carbonite. Begin the procedure.
Estabola megminil uge. Oze disazos homaleban. Zogalatot teni azert hoje.
How long has it been?
10 years. I'm sorry it took so long, but I finally have everything you told me to find.
Come closer, Risha. Let me see you.
I'm different now.
Not that little girl constantly underfoot. Now you are my heir, my legacy.
Captain, meet my father, Nocdrayan. I believe I've mentioned him once or twice.
Heard a lot about you, Nock. If you're not dead, were those other stories made up too?
What does it matter if people believe them?
Sorry I wasn't completely honest, Captain. I promised Father when he entered Dr. Chayla's hibernation treatment I'd never tell anyone the truth.
You've never been straight with me, have you?
Trust is a vice for the weak. I learned that the hard way. 10 years ago, one of my lieutenants deliberately infected me with a disease. It's deadly, incurable, and eating me alive.
You replaced the infected parts with all that machinery, right?
I've done everything to stop this disease, but it's never been enough. Soon, the illness will consume my vital organs.
Yell if your mind starts to go, all right?
Let's get down to business, shall we?
I lied about my father, Captain, but not his lost fortune. That's real. And thanks to all those starship upgrades, it's yours. You have the only starship in the galaxy equipped to travel where the fortune was lost. No one else can reach it.
There is a region of space beyond the Outer Rim, called the Long Shadow. There are no stars, no light, no life. Just a derelict starship drifting into a massive black hole. My fortune waits for you there.
What do you want on that ship?
Very perceptive, but material wealth no longer concerns me. I will give you the coordinates to the derelict vessel. You'll fly into the Long Shadow and board it. Retrieve the vessel's reliquary and bring it here. Risha will take a single item. The rest is yours.
Tell me about this single item Risha gets.
A simple piece of ornamentation. It has no value to you. My daughter will stay here. I have things to tell her, and my time grows short.
Be careful out there. I've gotten used to seeing you.
I'll always come back for you, Risha.
The derelict vessel is at these coordinates. Go now.
Warning, hull integrity failing. This vessel is entering the Singularity's event horizon.
You said it, Bowie.
Vessel disintegration imminent. All crew advised to abandon ship.
Biological entities identified. Beginning mandatory royal edict playback.
I, King Eric Drayan III, find my throne under attack. Traitors aim to take what rightfully belongs to me. The wealth of Dubrillion will not fall into the hands of my enemies. Instead, I will remove it from their reach. My royal executioner droid will sabotage this vessel's hyperdrive and exterminate you, the crew, to ensure there is no rescue. You served me well in life. In death, you will serve me better. Goodbye, my subjects.
Royal edict playback complete. Initiating execution protocols.
You won't last 2 seconds against me.
Powering up weapons. Executing now.
Hey, Captain. Bet you're surprised to see me.
You realize you're a dead man, right?
For a worthless piece of scum, you sure are an optimist. Me? I'm more practical. See, I've always believed if you can't beat him, join him, and then beat him. So, I stowed away back on Nar Shaddaa. All I had to do was wait for you to leave and then give that idiot Corso another smack in the back of the head.
That farm boy is so fired when we get back.
By all means, send your Wookiee at me. I need a new winter coat. I want to be civil about this. Sure, you've made my life miserable, but I don't hold a grudge. Really.
I clearly haven't hurt you enough.
Don't judge yourself. You haven't hurt me at all. Bottom line, there's nothing you have that I can't steal.
I'll always be more handsome than you, Skavik.
The ladies already love me. Why tamper with perfection? Enough witty banter. Time for you to die.